Howdy do! Hey, I'm the beer whisperer. I got something special here because a friend, the brew guru, John Starodomsky, sent me some beer mail, and this is the first one I'm having out because it is, it's like 85 and humid as all heck. So thought I'd try this one. I haven't drank a lot of Hefeweizens in quite a while. This is Shotgun Betty from Lonerider, and I am not familiar with this brewery. I know nothing about them. It is 5.8, so let me pour it and I'll read a little more. Didn't have a wheat glass handy, so I'm using my large Pilsner from Microfest. I know it's not the proper glass, but I'm having to improvise. We get most of that poured. Give it a swirl like you're supposed to. And then pour the rest in. Should be a little cloudy as it is. There's plenty effervescent. Their website says part vixen, part vigilante. Shotgun Betty uses her sharpshooting skills to target those that show weakness for wheat beer with a body that won't quit. This German-style Hefeweizen features a rich banana clove nose and refreshingly dry finish. 5.8%. 5.8% is rather big for a wheat or a Hefeweizen. Many American versions, go from from about the mid fours on up, but most of them hover between 4.5% to 5%. So it's pretty big. Banana and clove, though, is pretty standard flavor for this type of beer. Pleasant, very pleasant, actually. Back in the 80s, well, 86 to be exact, it was when I became legal to drink. There wasn't a whole lot of beer choices back then. When microbreweries, as we called them back then, we didn't even refer to it as craft beer back then, start popping up. It seemed that wheats became the most prevalent. Of course, I know Boston Lager came out, and there was Anchor Steam. But as brew pubs start popping up in the late 80s, early 90s, many were just doing standard, the standard styles. Most had a lager or a Kolsch. Most did a wheat, a Hefeweizen, and some did a stout. But there wasn't the vast styles that you have now. So I actually did. I used to love this style. I drank a lot of it. It was what I drank the most of for a long time. But over the last, I don't know, probably decade, anyway, I've kind of gotten away from it. Even I kind of maybe half dozen years ago, I even got away from drinking as used to be something you drank solely in the summertime as more styles popped up. But I actually got away from that over the last few years in favor of of other styles, better craft pilsners, saisons, and various, summer specialty ales that have popped up everywhere. It does have a nice dry finish. Oh. Incredibly refreshing. I've kind of gotten away from these because a lot of breweries that are doing them, the flavor tends to get a little cloying to me. Oh yeah, banana clove again. Here we go. Banana clove. Here we go. Banana clove. Here we go. And some are stronger, some are lighter. This one I do get some banana. It's not overwhelming to me. It's not cloying. And you do get some peppery clove notes in the finish for sure. Ooh, so you can hear the train behind me. Holy fuck. There we go. So I kind of did a basic review on this beer. Thanks, John. So I'm going to shut this down. I'm going to talk some more about what's going on and talk more about the beer here. So, this is Shotgun Betty 1. Lonerider beer, Shotgun Betty Hefeweizen. 5.8. It's pretty big Hefeweizen. It's darn tasty beer. And thanks, Mr. John, the brew guru. You are the man.